application part of highest common factor. Let us have some examples here. Let us try to understand this concept with some more examples. For example, with the examples we can understand it better. That's the reason why I am trying to give you one or two examples, and later we are going to do some problems. For example, there is a milkman. There is a milkman, and the milkman is trying to give milk of 2 liters to one house. He is giving a delivery of 2 liters to one house. He is giving a delivery of 2.5 liters, 2.5 liters delivery to another house, and he is giving a delivery of half liter to one house, and he is giving a delivery of 3 liters to one house. In this particular case, in all these particular case, the delivery boy have to give the milk. What is the maximum size of the container that the delivery boy have to use? When such kind of situation comes, what is that we are going to see? We are going to see 2 liters here, 2.5 liters are here, 3 is here, and half is here. Half liter is here. So what is that we are going to use without doing any problem, with a common sense? We can say that the delivery boy must have half liter container must be there. If he is having the half liter container, that is the highest thing possible. He can even have 250 liter container also. But we are asking what is the maximum volume required? What is the maximum size of the container? So that is half liter. Because if he is having one half liter container, he can use that for 4 times to get 2 liters, 5 times for getting 2.5 liters, 1 time for getting half liter, and 6 times for getting 3 liters. So you can fulfill all these cases. So the maximum volume of the container what is required is half liter. You are coming to a decision. So here we are finding out the HCF of all these consists. 2, 2.5, 3 and half, 0.5, half or 0.5 both are the same. The HCF of all these things is 0.5. So that is the reason why we have taken half liter container. So in this way, this is one of the example I am trying to tell you. So in this way, my dear friends, HCF is used in our day-to-day life. In solving many of the applications, we are going to use the HCF in our day-to-day life. For example, one more example. There is a room. And the size of the room is 10 feet into 10 feet. The size of the room is 10 by 10 room. Means 10 feet length and breadth are 10 feet and 10 feet. And there is one more room with a dimension of 8 and 6. Let us take an example of 8 feet and 6 feet. My dear friends, you all know that 1 feet is nothing but equal to 30 centimeters or also equal to 12 meters. One long scale. That is 1 feet. So these are the 2 rooms we are having. Now the question is asking that you have to select a stone which is in the shape of a square, and this stone should have this should have the maximum size. So what is the number? What is the side he has to select? You don't know what is the side. How much is the length of the side? You do not know. In that particular case, how to get this number? You are going to find out the HCF of these 3 numbers. When you go for finding out the HCF of 10 and 8, so 8, 2, that is 4, 8. So my dear friends, here the HCF is 2. For 2 and 6 also the HCF is 2 because 2 3s are 6. So the highest common factor here is 2. So the side of the square must be equal to 2 feet. So 2 by 2 feet. So when you are selecting a square of size 2 by 2 feet, means length and breadth are 2 feet and 2 feet, then that is the maximum size of the square that you can use. Then you can use this in laying down this room, in laying down in this room also. You are able to lay down in both the rooms without breaking any tile. The tile size should be 2 by 2 size, so that exactly the tiles can fit in all the rooms. So here also you are using the concept of a HCF. In this particular particular case, how many tiles are required in this room? Then what is the area of this room? The area of this room is length into breadth. Length into breadth. That means 10 into 10. 10 into 10. Square feet. Feet into feet is square. Feet square. So 100 square feet. Okay, feet square or square feet, both are the same. So area of this room is how much? 100 square feet. 100 feet square. So one area is, the area of one tile is 2 into 2. That means 4 feet square. So in this, how many rooms, how many tiles are required? How can you give the answer? Divide by 4. Because the area of the whole room divided by area of each tile. So when you divide, you are getting 25. So how many tiles are required to fill this room? 25 tiles are required. See, now you are able to give an answer. See, my dear friends, in this concept, similarly you can even find out here also. I am trying to give an example. This is a concept here. So my dear friends, let us try to solve some problems where we are using the application of HCF, highest common factor. Application of HCF, that is the highest common factor. Let us see some examples. Few examples. Madam, can you please read one question?
Find the largest number which divides 245 and 1029, leaving remainder 5 in each case.
Okay. So you must get the largest number. We don't know that largest number x. Largest number, see, Madam is using a word called largest number, not any number. Largest number that is going to divide this number and leave the remainder 5. And when we divide this number, the remainder must be 5. That is a condition given. So when that is a situation, better to make an easy situation to convert, we have to remove this 5 from the given number. Subtract this 5 from the given number. So 245 minus 5 is how much? 240. Because the exact number is 240, because we have to get the remainder 5. So I am trying to remove that remainder from the number. In the same way here also, 1000, if I remove 29 minus 5 is 24. So now we have to find out the HCF of these two numbers. Now consider these two numbers, and now we are going to find out the HCF of these two numbers. Now in this particular case, 1024 and another number is 240. See, always we should try to see the round figures. Always we should try to see the round figures. 240 is very near to 250. Please try to understand. And 1024 is very near to 1000. Near to. So how many 250s are there in 1000? Nearly about 4. Nearly about 4. So now we can just multiply into 4. How many times we are going to get? 0, suppose 16, go to the 8, 9. So when we multiply, so 4 times is how much? 960. Now subtract 4, 6, see 12 minus 6, that is 6. Here, because we have taken a borrow from here, now this number is becoming 9. 10 becomes 9, you already know it. So the remainder is 9 minus 9 is 0 here. So 64. Now again we have to bring this number here. Okay, my dear friends, now once again, please try to go for an estimation. Always we must be good at estimation. 64, here it is 240, right? So how many 64s nearly it may be? See, 64 is nearly equal to 60. See, 64 is nearly equal to 60, or if you go for the round figure of 65 also, because 4 is near to 5. So my dear friends, once you see here, 6 4s 24, 6 3s 18. See, 6 4s 24, this number we are able to see here. But here 4 is there, 4 4 16, that is exceeding. So 64 into 4 is the number which you are exceeding 240. So let us go for a number 64 into 3. Now please try to understand, my dear friends, always the estimation is an important thing. So 64 into 3, let us multiply 3 4s 12, 3 6 is 18, 90, 192. So 3 times, that is 192. I request all of you know, you should not depend on the rough work done by somebody else. You have to do the rough work from yourself. So okay, 10 minus 2, that is 8. 13 minus 9, that is 4. And 1 minus 1, that is 0. Now again you will be bringing this 64 here. So my dear friends, 1 time 48, because if you take 2 times it is near about 100. Because this 48 is very near to 50. So 52 becomes near about to 100. So only 1 time. Please team, please try to understand my dear friends. Next 14 minus 8, that is 6. 14 minus 8 is 6. 5 minus, that is 1. Now 48. Okay. So 16 into 3. 48. So now we are getting 0. So we are going to write as HCF is nothing but equal to 16 is a HCF of what are the two numbers we have taken? The two numbers that we have taken is 240 and 1024. The HCF of these two numbers is how much? The HCF is nothing but equal to how much we got? 16. So my dear friends, the given answer. Now what is the question? When you divide the highest number, when you divide this number, the remainder must be 5. I request all of you, you can try it, you can see what the remainder, whether the remainder is correct or wrong, you can cross check it. Similarly, when you divide this number with 16, again you get a remainder 5. So my dear friends, please try to cross check by dividing these two numbers by 16. Please do it, this is a homework. So in this way, we have to find out the given number. So whatever the number, the remainder he says, that number must be subtracted from the given number, and we have to find out the HCF, and after getting the HCF again we can cross check whether we are doing it right or wrong. So this is the problem. We are going to discuss one more problem. Madam, can you please read one more problem?
Yes, ma'am.
So now the unknown number here x is 16. In this case we got the answer 16.
Find the largest number that divides 2053 and 967 and leaves a remainder of 5 and 7 respectively.
So my dear friends, in this problem madam has given a question that the two numbers are 2053 and 967. We have to take a highest number, how much? See, when we divide this number with that highest number x, the remainder must be 5, and when we divide this number with x, the divider must be 7. What is this number x? That is the question here. So we have to subtract this number. So 2053 minus 5, that is 2048, and 967 minus 7, that is 960. Now these two numbers, we are having these two numbers, and these two numbers we have to find out the HCF. With that our work is going to be finished. So 2048 and 960. So nearly this number is near to 1000. This is near to 2000. So into 2 times I request 2000. Into 2, 0, 6 to 12, 9 to 18, 18 plus 1, 19. So 2 times 1920. So my dear friends, see here subtraction 8, 2, 1. So my dear friends, it is this number again we have to bring it here. Now this number 128 near about very near to 130. This is near, very near to 960 is near to 950. Let us take it maybe 6 times or 7 times already. So 128 into 7, 56, 14 plus 5, that is 19, and 7 plus 1, that is 8. That is 7 times, it is 896. Because it's a number which is less, we can consider, and 10 minus 4, 6, that is 4. 15 minus 9, that is 6. This is 8 minus 8, 0. So the remainder is 64. Always the remainder must be less than this number. If the remainder is more than this number, again you have to multiply with the next number and you have to see. So my dear friends, now again this number we are bringing it here. So 2 times that is 128. So that is 0. So this is the highest common factor. So my dear friends, when we divide these two numbers with the number, so the value of x is nothing but equal to x is equal to 64. If you divide this number with 64, you get the remainder 5. You please try to cross check it. If you divide this number with this number, you are going to get the remainder 7. So the highest number that we are going to get is 64. And the procedure what we have done is, we have subtracted the number. What is given as the remainder is being subtracted from the given number. And these two numbers, we are finding out the HCF. There we are going to find out the value of the highest number, the required number, that is x is equal to 64. In this particular case, I request you, please try to divide this 64 with this number, check whether you are getting 5 or not. Divide this number with 64, check whether you are getting 7 or not. Please do it. And the next statement problem. Please try to give one statement problem.
Yes.
One more problem we are going to discuss, one statement problem. With this, you can try to, please try to practice. When you are practicing, you can use the textbook of R.T. Sharma of 6th standard. Take out the book of and HCF topic. You will get number of examples. Do each and every example. Exercise problem. Do each and every exam without anybody's help. If you don't get, then you take the help of someone. Okay? Madam, please read out.
2 tankers contain 850 liters and 680 liters.
And one more tanker is 680 liters
of petrol respectively.
Okay.
Find the maximum capacity of a container which can measure the petrol of either tanker in exact number of times.
Okay. Previously we have seen about the milk case. This is also the similar case. What is the maximum container used? So that you can measure these two containers exactly. Now find out the value of these two HCF. So 850 and 680. You can find out the HCF. One time that is 680. So my dear friends, 0 minus 0, 0, 15 minus 8, that is 7, 7 minus that is 1, that is 680. I think it is 4 times. Exactly it goes, I think. And 0. Can you please help me? Next, so the size of the container must be 170 liters. So we have to take the container of size 170 liters so that we can measure these two. Now you can understand, my dear friends, if this container is, if we are using this container for 4 times, this will fill because it is 680. If it is used for 5 times, this container will be filled. So the highest volume of the container that must be used must be 170 liters. I think now you got the concept. Thank you very much. Please try to practice. Thank you.